Good morning. Today is Thursday, the 13th of December. Isn't that just ridiculous? How can it be the 13th? I think I saw on Instagram this morning, somebody posted a picture and said 12 more sleeps. Oh my goodness. That has freaked me out. Anyway, I thought I would take a few moments to sit down, have a nice cup of coffee in one of my favourite mugs. There we go. The Susie Watson mug. I love this one. Oh, hello. I started having a little bit of cow's milk again, and it seems to be fine with my tummy, so that's really good. Oh yes, I updated my last Vlogmas, and Tuesday, which was the 11th, had all the video about our trip to London. That's me and Amy from the Little Tailoress. And oh, I just love spending time with that lady. She is just a breath of fresh air. She's just lovely. She's lovely inside and outside. And whenever we get together, we literally have the best time. I think we could be put in a shed with just a lawnmower and some rusty old clippers and some nails and an old toolbox, and we'd have the best day ever. It's so funny, isn't it? And it's so amazing when you meet somebody who just gets you, and we're so similar in so many ways, including at the moment not being 100%. But we did have a really lovely day. By lunch, well, we thought we were both feeling really well. We had a few issues with the train. I think we spoke about that in the video. Oh, lots of the video went missing. Well, I don't think it actually went missing. I think I forgot to press record. So, yes, and the bit with us chatting in the Liberty Cafe, the sound was terrible, but I thought it was worth putting in anyway, because it was just quite nice for us to be together and chat together. And we really enjoyed it, and I'm going to ask Amy if we should maybe do some more, because it's just really nice to have a partner to chat with. It's just nice. You just bounce ideas off each other rather than just talking straight to a camera like I am now. I know I'm talking to you, but for me at this moment, I'm just talking to my camera. So anyway, it was lovely. We only went to Liberty, can you believe that? I think we started off in the Christmas department, which was beautiful. Had lovely music, it was really beautifully decorated with fairy lights everywhere. But I have to say, I wasn't really wowed by the decorations. That's me. What's wrong, boo-boo? She's laying in the chair with the fur blanket, looking out the window at the birds. Yeah, I wasn't really wowed. They didn't have anything that different. But maybe that's because these days we're so spoiled and we can just go online and find really pretty decorations. And I guess there's only so many decorations that they can choose from. But it was beautiful and we loved it. We had a lovely festive time in there. I was modelling decorations on the tree for Amy because she couldn't decide if she wanted them. So I was like her shop assistant, which was funny. Then what did we do? Oh no, very first of all, we went to the cafe. Then we went to the Christmas department. Then I think we just wandered a bit, ended up in the children's department, which is so gorgeous. I can't even tell you. Then we ended up in the fabric and haberdashery. Actually, the haberdashery first, and that was absolutely gorgeous. So many lovely things. I bought a few bits, so I'll show you in a minute. And then we ended up in the fabric department, of course. And by this point, I was feeling so weird. I think it might be the side effects from having my iron infusion, but I just felt so hot and cold. I ached so badly and just really exhausted. And then Amy said, "Oh, I'm not feeling very well." So there was both of us. So Amy sat in a chair because she was getting dizzy. So I said, "Sit in the chair." And this was like one end of the fabric department. And my legs hurt so much, so I decided to just sit on the floor next to her. We must have stayed there for probably about 45 minutes just chatting about life in general and how overwhelming it can be sometimes when you're just feeling exhausted. And nobody told us to move or anything. We weren't loud or anything. We were just like in the corner really at one end. And we decided we'd have to muster up some energy to go and have some lunch because we thought maybe that's why we were so tired. So we paid for our fabric and haberdashery things and then went back to the cafe. We spent a lot of time in that cafe for some lunch. I had like a quinoa salad with salmon and I think Amy had chicken Caesar salad. And we were going to have like cocktails and just have a really lovely day, but we both had a smoothie because we thought it would help our energy. And after lunch we had a coffee. We just sat there forever knowing that we'd have to get back on the train, on the tube and the train and go home. And just the thought was just so overwhelming and exhausting. Anyway, we did muster up the energy in the end. And we got home and I was asleep. I was in bed and asleep by 9 o'clock. Didn't knit. And then yesterday, I felt terrible, absolutely awful. And I kind of plodded through my to-do list as best I could. And I got some things done. I just felt completely drained. And my head felt strange. Just yesterday was a really bad day. So I didn't actually record yesterday. So I'm sorry you're missing a day, but you would not like to have seen me yesterday. I would not like to have put my face out there. I looked ghastly. Anyway, I still went for my back treatment yesterday, and that actually I think is really starting to work. I've got another one this morning in about an hour, I think. So yeah, that'll be my 9th one. They've gone so quickly. So anyway, I have chatted so much, haven't I? So this morning, I just had to take a second there to think what I'd actually done. This morning I did have a tiny lie-in this morning. Then I have changed George's bedding and I've made some cranberry and orange relish for Christmas and that will go in the freezer. And I've also made some of Amy's gluten-free mince pie pastry and that's having a rest in the fridge. So I think probably when I get back from my back appointment, I'm going to make some mince pies if I have the energy left. It's nice having the Christmas tree. I'm going to turn the camera a teeny bit actually so you can see more tree. How's that? Okay, so let me show you first of all, is that safe there? It's not really. So let me show you what I bought in Liberty. So first of all, I bought these. And you've probably seen these, saw these in the video. They are amaretti biscuits and they're gluten-free, and these saved Amy and I on the train. We just needed something and they're so yummy. And I just love the tin. I think the tin will be so useful. And I bought two patterns. I bought Tilly and the Buttons Francoise dress. Francoise, I think. Which Amy told me to buy because she said it would suit my figure. A couple of options there, which is nice. I probably wouldn't wear the sleeveless, I don't think, but maybe I would. Maybe I would. But I love this version. I think in kind of a dot chambray or something would look really pretty. And I now have my serger, and I really, Mabel's chewing her claws. Gosh, I need to cut her claws. She hates it. Maybe later. And I also bought this, which I think is so gorgeous. I hope this will suit me. Let me show you the styles. And this is a Maven pattern, which I haven't heard of, but that's not surprising. And it's the kitty dress. Lovely, isn't it? I love the front seam. Can you see? So I really hope to get some sewing in my future because I have quite a few patterns now and I have a bit of dressmaking fabric, so that's exciting. And I also bought a little bit of fabric. I do love their stickers. So pretty. This is, well, Amy fell in love with this fabric because she said they were her colours, and they are. How pretty is that? And this of course is Betsy print. Love Betsy. It's so one of my favourites. I think it is my all-time favourite. And I'm going to be making something for Amy for Christmas, hopefully, or the new year. So I'm just getting my coffee. And I did buy a couple of decorations, which I'll try and remember to show you when I end this little bit of video. So we didn't get too much. Oh, hello, darling. We didn't get too much. Maybe it might come up, I think. I don't think either of us got very much, really. We really just go to be together. We just love each other's company, so. I'm going to put my coffee on the table because Miss Mabel, she's quite partial to some coffee. What are you doing? What are you doing? You coming to see? You come over. You come here. You come in here, boo-boo. Okay, so, hello, darling. I haven't shared Advents for 3 days, so hello. What are you up to? What's that here? What's that here, boo? Ooh, look. Oh, yay, it's Mabel puppy. Mabel puppy. Yeah. You're such a beautiful girl, aren't you? I love this doggy. Right, you're going to let Mummy get on. I don't really want to play squeaky, to be honest. No, get down. Leave. She's still trying to get my coffee. Okay, so I'm going to start with today's Advents. So we'll start with my lovely Kelly's yarn. This is Kelly, Lay Family yarn. And what's in here? Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. How pretty is that? I love it. Okay, Amy, and Jen, Dandelion and Dogwood. You must be bored of me saying this by now, but hey. Oh. Lorelai's kitchen. Beautiful. Mabes, get down. She's after my coffee. This one I kind of half opened when I took it off. I've got the paper. This is from gorgeous Julie of Sweet Sparrow Yarns. That's beautiful, isn't it? It's like purpley chocolate. And last but not least is the gorgeous Shauna of Adelaide Cottage. The house smells so delicious at the moment from the cranberry relish. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely stunning. Noel. This, I kind of think this is actually my colour of all time. That is so beautiful, Shauna. And let me show you, and I can't remember what order they came in, so I'm just going to show you. So, Dandelion and Dogwood, yesterday and the day before, I got Team Jess, which is sparkly. And Candy Cane Coffee at Weston's. And this has got, look at that. Oh my goodness, that is adorable. Oh, and also, oh no, I'll show you that in 1 second. Okay, Shauna's from yesterday and the day before is, what's this? Oh, this is another one I adore. Well, I adore them all, but you know what I mean. Some of them just pull your heart, don't they? So this is Plum Pudding. Oh, so gorgeous. And what's this one? Chestnuts. Oh, just absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? But not, well, that wasn't just what, no, that's rubbish. That's rubbish English. But this came in there too. Oh, look at that, it's a little keyring, a little skein of yarn. That is just adorable. I love it. Okay, so let me get these two right. I think I've got this right. So these were lovely Kellys from Lay Family Yarn. This is absolutely stunning. Pretty. And this one, oh, I think, do you think that'll be self-striping or like micro stripes? So gorgeous. And oh, this was from, oh yes, oh. So getting ahead of myself. This is from lovely Julie at Sweet Sparrow. Again, I haven't got the piece of paper, but look at this lovely stitch mark as well. Jingles. This blue is absolutely stunning. And the softest blush pink ever. Oh, I'd love some kind of cardigan in this. It'll be so beautiful. But not only that, oh no, I've lost the thing I was going to show you. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's broken now. Now let me fix it together. There we go, kind of fixed. The teeny tiny candy cane. Sweetie. So cute. And from my lovely friend Dorte. Oh, no, I've got it here. I've got Dorte's to open yet. Yesterday, no, it was the day before. You must get so fed up with my rambling. Okay, so yesterday or the day before, I received this gorgeous yarn. Look at the colours in that. It's so pretty. It's like, would it be mottled? It's gorgeous, and it's called Crocus. Moore's yarn, super soft Moore's yarn. It looks like, I'll have to ask Dorte, but it looks like a fingering weight, I'd say. And it's so pretty. And I think by looking at the size of the other parcels, I might have another one, which would be lovely. And this is today's. Oh, that's so sweetly, look. Ah, so lucky. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, so cute. Look at that little bottle. What's in here? Oh, it's a bracelet. And how well this will show up. Oh, how gorgeous is that? I'm going to put it on right away. So delicate. How pretty is that? Oh, I love it, Dorothy. Thank you so much. I'm so lucky. So, was there anything else I had to say? Yes, there was. I'm going to finish my coffee while I carry on nattering. Excuse me. So a bit of a floozy update. I had so many people send me suggestions of what I could do with it, and you're so amazing. The ideas you come up with are just incredible. But I had just decided that I would never be happy with it. It was just something in my heart that was just couldn't get over the sadness of it all. So I decided to pass it on to somebody who would love it. And I had such a lovely email from a lovely man who wanted to buy it for his wife. I hope I'm not giving too much away. And he was just such a lovely message, and I was just happy to just get the money for the yarn. I didn't want anything extra, and so we're doing that. I'm doing that rather. So he's going to just pay me for the yarn I used, and I'm very happy, and I'm going to be sending it with lots of love, and I'm really pleased that it's going to be going to a lovely home where it's going to be worn and enjoyed. So yeah, that's the floozy update, and I feel like I've made the right decision, and I feel also that I'm possibly ready to move on and try another garment. Gosh, my hair is so thin lately. I think it's the iron deficiency, but the last kind of 8 months to a year, my hair has been falling out terribly, and I just block up the shower drain all the time. And I look in the camera and I feel like I have no hair almost. Like I'm really self-conscious of having really flat hair at the moment. But I have got some new baby hair growing. So I'm really hoping all the green vegetables and the looking after myself started to pay off. So yeah, hopefully I'll be a bit more full-headed hair, full hair. So hopefully next year I'll have a fuller head of hair. And it's not just leaving my head. Before I go, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's been ordering pins and stitch markers and things lately. I've had so many orders, and it's just so lovely. I'm so grateful. And I just wanted to say that all orders between now and Christmas will come with a free something. I've been popping a stitch marker in most of my orders lately. Just a little treat. I've just been putting little treats in all my parcels at the moment. So if you did want to place an order, do it before Christmas and you'll get something free from me. Anyway, I guess I should get ready for my rack appointment. And have a look at my to-do list. I've got to sew a button on George's work trousers, so maybe that's something I can get done before I go and tick it off the list. It's a tiny thing, but it's good to tick things off, isn't it? Because there's no way I'm going to get to the end of my to-do list today. I shall try, but we'll see how it goes. I haven't knit for 2 days. Don't know what's happened. I'm just not feeling it. I think possibly it's because I've been extra tired, but I don't know. I just feel a bit lost in the knitting. Oh well, I'm sure it'll come back. Anyway, I will see you later. Bye. I almost forgot to show you the decorations I got from Liberty yesterday. No, the day before. This beautiful one. I've been looking for a unicorn Christmas tree decoration since about September, and I haven't found any that I like that aren't too tacky, I guess. I know Christmas is the time for a bit of tack, but I just didn't really like any of them. But I love this one. And when I found it, I showed Amy, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, Amber would love that." That's Amber from Maker's Haven. It's very Amber, so I feel like I'm channeling my inner Amber. And I also got this beautiful swan in a glass dome. She's so pretty. I really am into swans at the moment. Oh, she's hard to focus on. Oh, you can see her. Hi again. So it's now about 3:45 in the afternoon. I've had my back appointment. I've done many and various jobs. I feel a bit tired, but I think I've done well today actually. I made my mince pies. I think I'll have one for dessert tonight. Don't normally have dessert, but that'll be a nice treat. So this afternoon I made some of those beeswax food wraps. My lovely friend and rack assistant said the other day how much she'd like some and she was going to buy some, and I said, "Oh, don't buy some, I'll make you some. I've never made them before, but you know, I wouldn't mind trying." She's like, "You can't make them." "Can, I think I can." So she's like so thrilled and amazed that I can make some. So this afternoon, basically, I've just recorded a tiny little video, so I'm just going to do some talking over it. Hopefully that's how it works out anyway. So I washed the fabric yesterday and dried it and ironed it today, and I cut the edges. I cut them straight, cut them square rather, and then I used my pinking shears just to go around the edges so it doesn't fray. What are you doing? She loves that blanket. And then what did I do? If you were going to do this, I suggest you use an old ironing board cover or cover your ironing board cover with something. Luckily mine was old and I was going to replace it anyway. She's so cute. Can you see her? Oh, bless her. Yeah, because you can get overspill of wax. So all you need to do is place a sheet of baking parchment on top of your ironing board. Place your fabric on top of that, and then sprinkle on. I used organic beeswax, kind of just like chopped up, I think, really. But I know you can get pellets, and I also know you can get white beeswax. I don't know if you can get that in organic or not. And then I used some pine resin, just a little bit sprinkled over the top, because that apparently gives the wraps their kind of flexibility. Otherwise they can get a bit like the wax, if it gets cold, it kind of snaps almost. So I sprinkled on a little bit of pine resin, and then I put another sheet of baking parchment on the top, and then I ironed it, and it takes a little while. You just want to melt the wax. I suggest you probably start in the middle and work outwards after having a go. I think that would be the best plan of action, because the wax melts and it kind of travels where you push the iron. So you want to make sure that it's completely saturated with wax and that you get all the edges as well. I had to go back over and just make sure my edges were completely saturated because they weren't in the beginning. It takes probably 4 minutes probably to make sure that the wax is completely melted and saturated into the fabric. And then you peel your top layer of baking parchment off, pick up your wrap with 2 fingers and just give it a waft around. So you peel it off your backing sheet and waft it around, and that's done. So yeah, I thought you might enjoy seeing that. I don't know if they're going to be any good. They do smell a bit strong. I'm a bit worried that's the pine resin, but I'm going to see. I'll see what they smell like in the morning. So yeah, so see you soon. Bye. Have you ever seen a cuter doggy? You're so adorable, Boo, aren't you? She's just surrounded by snuggly things.